Hey guys, it's Brian with the Midnight Mechanic, and today we're going to show you how to remove the front seats from your 2015 Chevy Malibu. Now this is our Malibu, and we need to take the interior out because it is disgusting. We're getting ready to sell this car, and it's been sitting a while, and we've used it a whole lot as a family, so it really needs a deep cleaning to make sure that the next owner gets a really nice car, which is something that's really important to us. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. We've already removed the driver's seat, but the driver's seat and the passenger seat come out just the same. So I'm not going to go ahead and show you how to do both of them because you're probably not going to watch the whole video anyway if I do that. So we'll show you how to do the passenger side and then just repeat it on the driver's side if you need to do that one as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started on it. We'll show you all the tools we need and how to do it. So on a lot of cars, it's got 4 bolts on it. This one right here, if you slide it all the way back and you go looking for those front bolts, they're not here because they don't exist. There's 2 bolts in the back. On the front, there's a hook that locks in. And we'll show you what it looks like once we get it out. But first thing you need to do is go ahead and move this seat all the way forward so you can access those rear bolts. So now you need to go ahead and remove the seat belt from the seat. You can't remove the seat without the seat belt because it's attached to it. Now, it's really easy to get to. You might be a little intimidated and start yanking around on it and stuff. Don't do that. It's really easy to get off. All you need is a 10mm and a mechanic's pick. So what you need to do is remove this cap right here. Sometimes you can get it off with your fingernails, getting it in there, but more than likely you're going to have to use a mechanic's pick. Don't try to come in from the bottom. That way, if it gets scratched, you don't really see it as well, but try really hard not to scratch it. Now that that's off, you can see that 10mm right there. We're going to go ahead and take it off with the impact. You can use hand tools, but I'm just going to use the impact. Set this to the side. You don't want to lose it. So the seatbelt's still held in, but it's held in by this plastic cover right here. This plastic cover needs to come off. You can use your mechanic's pick and stick it in the top and just pull on it a little bit, and it'll come out. Don't go prying on it. It's just a little clip right here, and it pinches it in there. Now that that's off, it just comes right out. So when you reinstall it, you have to make sure you get it lined in there in the little claw. So there's 2 little claws. Get it in there until it won't come out. Then you know you can install that and that other screw. With the seat all the way forward, you can see those 2 bolts. You can also see how absolutely disgusting our car is and why we're doing this. So we're going to show you where those bolts are and what size they are. So here are those bolts. Right here is one, and the other one is right over here amongst all the trash in here. This is a T50 Torx bit. We're going to use the impact. I have these Torx impact bits because the 3/8" drive ones back when I had my shop, we were breaking them like crazy. So I went ahead and I bought these Torx ones on the impact because they worked really well. You don't really need to use the impact, but they last forever and hardly ever break these. And I bought a whole bunch of them. So I have a whole drawer full of them because I never break them. Go ahead and get those. They're actually really handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this impact and I'm going to buzz out those 2 bolts. So the other thing that's going to help you is if you go ahead and move the seat forward, recline it forward, because then it's going to be smaller and you can get it out the door easier. So we're going to go ahead and recline this forward. Then what you need to do is lean it forward a little bit and push it towards the back. That way it gets off of those hooks. In the back, there's a couple posts that go down in holes. So you need to lean it up off of those posts and then you can slide it back. Now your seat is loose. Now you can go under here and start undoing that electrical. So right here is that electrical connector. Right here, this piece right here slides out. And when that slides out, it allows this to pop out. So what you can do is kind of grab it with a mechanic's pick and pull it back until it's all the way back like that. Maybe even a little bit more. Might need to slide it back a little further. There it is. So once it's all the way back, then that will come off. To reinstall it, you just plug it back on and slide that all the way back in. So now that's off, we can go ahead and pull the seat out. So now that everything is undone, electrical's off, all the bolts are out, seatbelt's loose, we can go ahead and remove the seat. We have it leaned forward already, so it's going to be able to come out easier. We're just going to go ahead and move it forward, lean it over, and pull it out. So this is how you reinstall it. You see this hook right here? That'll go in the front. You can see the notches it sits in, so slide that down in the front and move it forward until this post sits in the hole that's in the rear floorboard. You can have to lean it up a little bit when you slide it down to get these seated in order for this to line up. Once that's down, you can go ahead and install your T50 Torx and tighten it all the way down. So there you go. That's how easy it is to get those front seats out. They reinstall just as easy. Just do the reverse of what we did. Make sure everything lines up and make sure you get that seatbelt back together exactly the way it came apart. That's one thing you don't want to mess around on. Now it's easy for us to clean the interior. You see how disgusting it was in there and why we took those out. More than likely, if you're cleaning your car or doing a real deep clean, go ahead and pull them out. Doesn't take very long and you can really clean underneath them. If there's anything else you'd like to learn about, post down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Midnight Mech, TikTok at The Midnight Mechanic, and subscribe to our channel to see all of our how-tos and our shows. We'll see you guys next time.